In the year 2000, the United States Mint launched a brand new dollar coin, the Sacagawea Dollar. It was meant to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar and featured a golden appearance with the Native American guide Sacagawea on the obverse, carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. The reverse featured a soaring eagle surrounded by 17 stars, symbolizing the states at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. But in the midst of this new design and minting, a rare and extraordinary error was born. A tiny detail that most people missed until collectors started discovering what's now called the Cheerios Dollar. This is no ordinary coin. This is the 2000-piece Sacagawea Dollar with enhanced tail feathers. A variation so rare and so valuable that it's turned what was meant to be a simple promotional piece into one of the most sought-after modern coins in U.S. history. And it all started with a breakfast cereal. Back in 1999, before the official release of the Sacagawea Dollar in early 2000, the U.S. Mint partnered with General Mills to help introduce the coin to the public. Their campaign was bold. Insert one brand new 2000-piece Sacagawea Dollar into every 2,000 boxes of Cheerios cereal. The goal was simple: generate buzz, get kids and families excited about the new golden dollar, and spread awareness. In total, about 5,500 of these 2,000-piece Sacagawea Dollars were placed into the cereal boxes, each mounted on a small card that read, Cheerios Dollar. To most people, it was just a neat little promotional item. But coin collectors, well, we know better than to ignore the details. Years later, numismatists started examining these coins more closely. What they found shocked the collecting world. On the reverse of the Cheerios Dollar, something was different. Specifically, in the tail feathers of the eagle. On the standard version of the coin, the feathers are smoothed out and fairly plain. But on the Cheerios version, there were enhanced, detailed lines etched into the center of the feathers. Sharper ridges, raised veins, and more sculpted texturing that gave the eagle a more defined and majestic look. This wasn't just a small variation, it was a completely different reverse design. A prototype. It's believed that the Mint used this early version to create the promotional Cheerios coins, and then quietly revised the design before mass production began. But since the Cheerios coins had already been sent out, a few hundred of them now exist with this rare tail feather detail. That one difference has turned this coin into a goldmine. Most Americans never even check those Cheerios boxes. They may have received one, let their kids play with it, spent it at the store, or tossed it in a junk drawer. Imagine owning one of these coins without even realizing it's worth thousands. Today, collectors are scouring eBay, flea markets, estate sales, and old coin jars looking for the elusive Cheerios Dollar. And if you think you might have one, here's what to look for. Start by checking the date. The coin must be a 2,000-piece Sacagawea Dollar. The P. Mint mark will be just below the date. But that alone isn't enough. Next, flip the coin and study the eagle's tail feathers under strong magnification. If you see intricate, raised lines running down the middle of the feathers, giving them a feathery, almost sculpted look, you may have struck gold. A professional grading service like PCGS or NGC is essential to confirm the variety. If it's verified, you're looking at serious money. Let's talk numbers. Back when the difference was first noticed, these Cheerios Dollars sold for a few $100s. But once word spread and collectors realized how few were in circulation, prices skyrocketed. In top condition, graded MS68 or better, a Cheerios Sacagawea Dollar can easily sell for $5,000 to $8,000. In 2022, one example sold at auction for over $10,000. That's right, $10,000 for a dollar coin that came free in a cereal box. What makes this coin even more exciting is the mystery behind it. The Mint has never officially explained why the reverse was changed. No announcement, no documentation released. It's believed the original reverse was just a prototype and not meant for circulation, but somehow it slipped into public hands. It's this air of secrecy and discovery that keeps collectors fascinated. Every now and then, a new Cheerios dollar surfaces, and the frenzy begins again. You may be wondering, how many of these Cheerios dollars are still out there? Officially, around 5,500 were distributed through the promotion. But as of now, fewer than 100 have been verified to have the enhanced tail feather design. That means thousands could be lost, forgotten, or even sitting in someone's coin jar right now, completely unnoticed. Maybe even yours. So, how can you increase your chances of finding one? First, check your collection if you have any 2,000-piece Sacagawea dollars lying around. If they came from an old cereal box, that's a big clue. Look for the original Cheerios card if you still have it. It's incredibly rare to find the coin still sealed in its original packaging. But even loose examples can be valuable. If you're unsure, take your coin to a reputable coin dealer or submit it for grading. The difference in the tail feathers can be subtle to the untrained eye. Here's a real-world story that might inspire you. In 2018, a man cleaning out his father's belongings found a sealed Cheerios dollar in a coin envelope, with the original promotion card still attached. He had no idea what he had. After sending it to PCGS for evaluation, it was confirmed to be an authentic enhanced tail feather variety. That coin sold for $6,800 at auction, and it was found completely by accident. It's not just a coin. It's a piece of modern numismatic history. The Cheerios dollar represents a time when the mint tried something new, took a creative risk, and accidentally released a design that collectors would one day chase for decades. It's a treasure hunt that's still going strong today. Need to find out if your 2,000-piece Sacagawea dollar has that special tail feather design? Take a close look, because this one detail could turn your ordinary dollar into an extraordinary payday. Value depends on condition, but in today's market, even an average Cheerios dollar can fetch $2,500 to $4,000, while high-grade examples reach over $10,000. And that number keeps climbing as collectors compete to own one of the rarest modern U.S. coins ever made. So, check your coins. Look again at that golden dollar you thought was just pocket change. Because if it has the enhanced eagle tail feathers, you're not just holding a dollar, you're holding a piece of cereal box history worth thousands. The Cheerios Sacagawea dollar is a modern legend, and it just might be sitting in your home, waiting to be